friends, welcome back to the greenhouse. I know we probably all tired of seeing everyone's greenhouses, but it's almost time for spring garden tours. This past Saturday we had a very large rainstorm that came through, and needless to say we did find every single area that water was coming through in the greenhouse. I did lose some seeds, probably. I'm not adding any more because I want to see if anything still pops up, and my general plan is if it does, I'm still going to plant it. I'm going to keep an eye on it so I can identify it later to see what it actually is, because they could have possibly gotten mixed up in seed trays. That's okay. Anything that comes up is going to be something I planted. So what I want us to do is I'm going to grab the camera and I'm going to show you all my seedlings and how they're doing, and tell you a little bit about what my plans are next for them. So we all remember the large tomato that I grew in the hydroponic setup. It's doing good. This is actually an angel trumpet that needs to be moved to a much larger pot or put in the ground. I've kind of been having this stick hanging around for a long time. They're pretty tough little plants. We're going to skip the herbs for now, and we're going to go over to the tomatoes. So as you can see, we have a lot of tomatoes that came up. They are starting to get their first set of true leaves, which are these little guys here. These are just the seed leaves. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, honestly. Cotyledon? I'm going to put that word at the bottom of the screen if you want to look it up. These are just seed leaves, and these are your true leaves. And when these true leaves get bigger, I'm going to go ahead and up pot all of these till it's time to put them in the ground, which won't be long here. The nasturtiums, I need to get them out of the greenhouse because they are large and in charge. Now, as far as pepper plants, we did have some that have come up. The Pandora striped eggplant has come up. Mad Hatter sweet peppers. Zupai and shishito. I'm still waiting on all of these. These are hotter peppers, some of them. Not the chocolate, not the blot. Trinidad, those are hot. Hot peppers do take a little bit longer than sweet peppers or like a regular heat pepper to come up. So don't be discouraged if it doesn't come up right away. I'm going to give these another week to show some life. If I don't have anything out of them by then, I'm going to go ahead and replant some different pepper seeds and see what we get. Apocalypse Scorpion has still not come up yet. The only thing in the tomatoes, yellow stuffer. I had no seeds that germinated. I'm not sure. I think I got those from a swap, but I don't want you to quote that. So I'm not going to worry about planting any more tomatoes since I have all of these. I did plant some other seeds here. Moringa, roselle, blue butterflies. I did not do a video, so you wouldn't have seen that. I have some gourds started, snake beans. I have had no luck at all doing snake beans. 3 years I've been trying it. If you have any tricks, let me know. This is my neighbor's seed starting tray, and you can see she did a lot of tomatoes also. She did lose some of her dirt and seeds back here from said rainstorm. She has her Mad Hatter sweet peppers have come up, bell peppers, and some basil. So her tray is doing good. Oh, looks like she also has Greek oregano. So Cherie, if you're watching, you have oregano that came up. Then these are the herbs and medicinal and edible flowers that I started. They really got hit hard. You can see back here. We lost a lot of dirt. I did not have anything planted in this section, so I'm not concerned about what we lost here. And as you can see, we do have some stuff coming up. Spanish needles. I had 3 that came up, and they have one more that's going to make its appearance right here. I'm excited because this tray did get pretty hard hit by the rain, but it looks like we did not lose the seeds. The Tulsi. You can see we have a lot of little seedlings coming up. The anise hyssop. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let them go for a little while as is in their trays. And then once they get a little bit bigger, I'm going to take each cell and put it into a larger cup. this size until I'm ready to put in the ground. Korean mint, we have one. The Roman chamomile has really done well. So what I'm probably going to do is start splitting those cells soon. That way they can spread. Those seeds are really tiny, so I just sprinkle, and that's why you see so many. Lavender appears to have 2 that have come up. I'm surprised anything came up. I've never had any luck growing that. Horehound, we did not lose the seeds. Thankfully, they are still there. And like I said, if anything's mixed up, it's okay. I'll figure it out as it grows. It's not the end of the world. We have several calendula that's come up. I don't know if these were washed out by the rain, but this row came up. And then we have more calendula here. You can also direct seed calendula. You don't have to start it in pots. I just did because I wanted to, but I will probably direct sow some in the garden. Toothache plant. We do have some seedlings, so I'm very excited about that. Marshmallow has showed its head. Now, the purple coneflower, you can see most of this tray got wiped out. I will have to replant those. I'll probably just direct sow those, and we won't even worry about going in trays. Clipdaga appears to have 3 seedlings, so I'm excited about that. I haven't grown that before. I didn't know what that one was going to do. So I'm satisfied, even though we had the great rain travesty happening here. Everything's coming up just fine. I have a lot of patience and a lot of time. Down here, these are angel trumpet cuttings. Our last frost is predicted for February 24th. I don't think we're going to have another frost. I know we have some cold weather coming Monday. I think I'm just going to go ahead and plant those in the ground. Some century plants. Aaron actually went and got 2 very large century plants, and they had some babies. So they are potted in here, and I'll find a place to put them later on. The 2 bigger ones are already in the yard. We didn't cover them for freezes or anything, and they did just fine. And this is just miscellaneous. Most of these were gifts, actually. So I am waiting for it to be very safe, and I'm going to go ahead and put them out. These 2 are daylilies that were sent to me from Minnesota. My grandma that passed away that lived up there, she had a large garden, and her sister actually sent me these. So I'm very excited to have it in our garden. My sister-in-law and her mother actually own a flower shop. They're florists. And I went to bring the dogs for Christmas dog pictures, and they gave me this. It's beautiful. It grows so easily. I'm not sure what it's called. This is some Mexican petunia. This is some cilantro. Sadly, so sad. But it was also gifted to us in a pot with some other plants. This one I haven't figured out what it is yet. I need to look it up. It was gifted to me by one of our customers. And then this is a peach tree. I'm waiting for its leaves to grow back. That was also a gift that came from a neighbor who, he passed away, unfortunately. And he had gifted us a peach tree sometime before then. So I'm making a very valiant effort to try to keep it alive and make it a big peach tree in memory of him. But that's kind of what's happening with plants in here. And I'll have one more video talking about what I'll be direct sowing. So look for that coming soon. Alright guys, y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.